From the front and side, you can't even tell that this car should have been at a salvage auction, but it was. No exhaust system at all. What's going on, guys? My name is John Stacks, and behind me is my latest salvage auction pickup. This is actually a 2012 Volkswagen Golf R, and it only has 68,000 miles. If you guys are new here, I buy cars, wrecked cars all the time. Some of them to flip, some of them to keep. A car like this, I'm definitely gonna keep. I always wanted a Golf R, and this one has a crazy amount of mods, which I can't wait to show you guys. But all my cars have very minor damage. A lot of channels buy completely destroyed cars, but I'm the opposite. I try to get the best deal with the least amount of damage, and this car is a perfect example. The primary damage on this car is recovered theft, and secondary damage is strip damage, and I'll show you guys in a second. From the front and side, you can't even tell that this car should have been at a salvage auction, but it was. Like, it looks absolutely perfect from this angle. So up front, everything appears to be stock and not damaged at all, except this badge. I believe it's supposed to be chrome from the factory. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is aftermarket. And then this license plate mount is offset versus drilling the holes in the bumper, so that's a nice touch. No front lip or anything, so it's kind of stock, kind of a sleeper. But moving on to the side, that's where we can tell things are serious. This is a HPA Big brake kit, which is around $2,800, I believe. And as soon as I saw that caliper, I knew I had to get this car. Moving on to the side, again, no damage, no scratches, nothing like that. The windows are tinted. I believe that's like 30%. Everything else appears to be stock. The car is dropped, so I'm gonna check if there's lowering springs or coilovers, see what's going on there. Moving towards the rear, we can see stock taillights, which in my opinion look terrible. And the first thing I wanna do is change those out for the LED European style ones. But I wanna hear from you guys. Do you agree that these look terrible as well? I just don't like these at all. The LEDs is definitely the way to go. And other than the taillights, there's an APR Stage 2 badge, so that's good news. And then again, the black VW emblem in the back, which I believe is aftermarket. Underneath, there's no diffuser, and once I zoom in, you could tell that there's no exhaust system at all. So this is probably where the strip damage comes in. Maybe somebody stole this car and tried stealing parts, something like that. And then back onto this side, no damage again. On the inside, we can see why the car is listed as stripped. As you can see, the panels here are missing, the fuse box cover is missing. Initially, I thought this car was a flood, but there's no signs of moisture, nothing like that. Everything works. So I'm confident that it was just a recovered theft and somebody tried stealing some parts or something. And then these seats look awesome, in my opinion. Way better than the GTI ones, and especially better than the stock Golf ones. They are wrinkled a little bit, a lot of wear on them, but it's not too bad. They're not flooded, nothing like that. Up top, the headliner is in perfect condition. I know a lot of Mark 6s and Mark 5s have headliner sagging issues, but that's not the case here. This right here is a P3 gauge. It's like a boost gauge. I think they cost like $300 or so. So that's a nice touch. And on the odometer, 68,000 miles, which isn't bad at all. Radio, the trim is like falling apart. Maybe somebody tried stealing it or they swapped it for a different one. I'm not sure what's going on here. Shift knob, this is loose. Not sure what's going on there. Gloves, and then just random pieces of plastic. Oh, what do we have here? Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, a new air freshener. What's this? Wheel hanger. Oh, that's a nice touch. And then on the side here, fire extinguisher, which is surprising. If somebody was stripping the car, why did they leave that here? But overall, very nice in here. No airbags deployed, nothing like that. In the back, again, missing panels. There's some exposed wiring, and we can see into the trunk that something's stripped back there. There is a brick back here, which I was confused at first because all the windows are intact, but it turns out the handbrake does not work in this car. And I guess they used the brick to park it. I don't know. I had to leave it in gear so it doesn't roll away. So that's what the brick's about. Further on the inside, this center armrest is completely stripped, which is weird. I don't know why they would strip it. And there's some sort of brace back there. I believe that's an exhaust brace. But back here, pretty clean. No damage, just missing parts. Sticker back here. R badge on the door latch. I'm not sure if that's stock. Let me know down in the comments below. Wow, now in the trunk, it looks like an absolute mess. There's no plastics, exposed wiring everywhere. Not sure what happened here. These plastics are all loose. I mean, the spare tire's here. It's just, I have no idea what this is. Napkins, and just everything's stripped. These panels, I believe I could just buy them from a regular base model Golf and everything would work. So I'm not too concerned. Oh, you know what? I think somebody might have stole the original. I think maybe somebody was rushing to swap out to these stock taillights or something and they just never closed everything up. That would make sense. But yeah, back here, it's weird, like just one missing panel and the carpet, just a mess back here. Looks like a KW toolkit, which is a good sign. I did see yellow springs under the car, so it has KW suspension, which is definitely a plus. Do you think $8,900 was a good deal based on what you saw so far? The HPA Big brake kit, KW coilovers, a car with pretty much no damage, just a few missing panels and a cracked windshield. I think it was a great deal. But let's take a look under the hood. Okay, under the hood, first thing I see is this VW Racing cold air intake, which looks great. And then an Audi engine cover. I believe the original FSI engine cover has the intake built into it and it wouldn't fit with an aftermarket intake. So this is definitely better than no engine cover. Forged cap on the windshield fluid reservoir. And these definitely look like some titanium motor mounts. Not sure on the brand. Comment down below if you guys know. But these are definitely not stock. And then this is either a blow-off valve or a diverter valve. I did see the forged sticker in the back, so I'm assuming this is a forged diverter valve. I can't see back there, but there might be a bigger turbo. So we'll have to check in the next video when I put this thing on a lift. But yeah, super clean car. It is a run and drive, and I checked the electronics, all the lights work, everything like that. Now that you guys saw the full car, definitely let me know what you think. I'm about to start it up and see what it sounds like with no exhaust. It might even stall out, but I'm gonna start it up, show you guys how it runs and what it sounds like. This is about to be so loud. All right, neutral. Okay. Wow, definitely rattling a lot. Radio and everything works, that's a good sign. High beams work, turn signals work. It's super loud. I don't know if you guys could hear that. The boost gauge, this is so clean. I love the design. Way better than the round ones on the A-pillar or up here. Definitely love the P3 gauges. The lights are out, I guess. Maybe that's because the LED lights in the back were swapped to stock. Okay, now that the engine's warmed up, let's hear what this thing sounds like. Not gonna lie, it sounds horrible. Everything's rattling. It sounds like aluminum cans, but there are some pops, which I'm excited about. I know APR has this tune where it's like valet mode, and at 4,500 RPMs it pops. So I'm gonna try to see if I could change that. I want you guys to leave a like because I'm about to go drive this car with absolutely no exhaust and risk getting pulled over. So please leave a like. Wow, the turbo is super loud. Definitely a catless downpipe. Do you hear those crackles? Wow, that's loud. I hope I don't get arrested right now. So that's going to be it for today's video. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Definitely subscribe down below, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions, mods you want to see done to this car, what kind of content you want to see with it, definitely comment down below, and I'll see you guys next episode.